College basketball is one of the most amazing spectacles in sports, especially during the March Madness tournament. The Cinderella stories of the unknown college beating the powerhouse program, the emergence of new stars getting their shine, and the millions of busted brackets are just some of the things that keep fans coming back. But there was one problem. The colleges and the staff responsible for these young men made millions of dollars off the players' likenesses, while the athletes were not being equally compensated. It's been a subject of debate for years, until the NBA came up with a solution. In 2019, the NBA G League introduced a new concept, G League Ignite, which was a paid alternative to the college basketball route. It was a new team that seemed to be offering an easier path to the NBA for top high school prospects. Over the next 4 years, they provided a route to top prospects to get the supposed best training for the NBA. Obviously, players like Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga were NBA ready before they played in the G League. But what happened to the others over this short-lived experiment that basically forced the NCAA to change their ways? This is PZ Hoops, and let's get down to it. The word potential is probably the most misunderstood word in basketball. The idea that an extremely young player who is usually blessed with the physical tools to make the NBA can be developed around professionals for years before they reach their athletic prime. However, this idea of thinking has led to teams completely ruining their championship hopes by drafting a player based on potential. But when a league like the NBA presents a golden opportunity for elite prospects to develop in their system without the academic obligations of college, all while getting a six-figure salary, several players took their chances. When the G League Ignite was announced in spring 2020, Jalen Green, the top shooting guard and the top high school player overall in the 2020 class, joined the team, earning $500,000 in a decision that some media outlets say directly threatened the NCAA. Green was soon joined by five-star recruits Isaiah Todd and Daishen Nix. They also reeled in promising 7'3" center Kai Soto from the Philippines, along with Jonathan Kuminga, the top 2021 grad, as he reclassed to the class of 2020 in order to sign with the team. The team would later add notable NBA veterans like Amir Johnson and Jarrett Jack to mentor the young players on their journey to the league. For this video, I'm only covering the legitimate draft prospects that played for the Ignite, as this was advertised to prospects as a developmental program. Isaiah Todd had started playing basketball at the age of 7 and had developed into a 6'10" power forward, one of the best prospects in the Richmond area during his first 2 years of high school, helping his school win the Class 3 state championship while averaging 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks as a sophomore. He then moved to North Carolina to play at Trinity Academy, averaging 28 points and 15 rebounds as a junior. As his senior year progressed, he was named a McDonald's All-American, but the game was canceled due to the pandemic. On April 14, 2020, Isaiah decommitted from Michigan, foregoing college to pursue a pro career in the G League. During the season, Isaiah Todd, considered a possible first-round pick before he joined the team, averaged 12.3 points and 4.9 rebounds on 44% from the field. He showed flashes of being a stretch four, shooting 36% from 3 on 3 attempts a game and also 82% from the line, but he was pushed around in the paint due to a skinny frame, lacked shot blocking skills, and averaged more turnovers than assists. He was selected with the 31st pick in the 2021 NBA draft by the Milwaukee Bucks, but was traded to the Pacers, then to the Wizards. During his time in Washington, he spent most of his time in the G League, as his raw skill set limited his minutes on the floor. Over 2 seasons with the Wizards, he appeared in 18 games, averaging 1.6 points and 1.3 rebounds on 22% from the field and 19% from 3. Todd was waived by the Grizzlies before the start of the 23-24 season and signed to play with the Ignite again before the team was shut down. I wish him the best in his basketball journey going forward. Daishen Nix is a 6'3" point guard from Anchorage, Alaska. He averaged 20 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.1 assists as a junior in Trinity International School in Las Vegas. He was a top point guard in the 2020 class and had committed to play at UCLA before changing his mind to play for the Ignite, signing a 1-year, $300,000 contract. Daishen averaged 8.8 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game. His shooting left a lot to be desired, at 38% from the field, 18% from 3, and 71% from the line. He also led the team in turnovers. Daishen declared for the 2021 draft but was undrafted, joining the 76ers Summer League team. In August 2021, he signed a two-way contract with the Rockets. In the second season, he was given a bigger role, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists on 34% from the field and 29% from the line, failing to break out as a starting point guard that the team desperately needed. In June 2023, he was waived by the Rockets and signed a two-way contract with the Timberwolves a few months later. In his first season with the team, he only played in 15 games, averaging 2 points and less than 1 rebound and 1 assist in only 3 minutes per game. Before the beginning of the 24-25 season, he signed another two-way contract with the Timberwolves. Hopefully, he'll find a way to crack the rotation, but that will be tough with established veterans Mike Conley and Monty Morris holding down the point guard spots, while the franchise player Anthony Edwards is another guard. Kai Sutter was a 7'3" center prospect from the Philippines who had signed to play with the Ignite in 2020, but travel restrictions brought on by the pandemic prevented him from playing with them. He played for the Adelaide 36ers of the NBL, averaging a pedestrian 7 points, 4 rebounds, and less than 1 block a game over 2 years. He declared for the 2022 NBA draft, but he wasn't selected despite working out with numerous teams. He is currently playing in the B League in Japan. Jaden Hardy is a 6'3" shooting guard who averaged 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists as a junior in high school. He chose to skip his senior season and signed to the Ignite along with his brother Amari. He had a good year in the G League, averaging 22 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists on 40% from the field and 35% from 3. Jaden was picked 37th overall in the 2023 NBA draft by the Sacramento Kings before being traded to the Dallas Mavericks, where he's had a decent start to his NBA career, getting important minutes in the NBA Finals last year. He'll need to expand his game beyond scoring and limit his turnovers to earn a bigger opportunity with Dallas. Marjon Beauchamp is a 6'7" small forward who played with Michael Porter Jr. as a freshman. After his senior season, he held 4 major Division I offers, including his home school, Washington, but he decided to skip college and train alone in preparation for the draft. He was training with San Francisco-based program Chameleon BX before the pandemic hit. He then went on to Yakima Valley Community College, averaging 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Concerned that his amateur status was in question, he signed with the Ignite. Marjon had a solid season, putting up 16 points and 5 rebounds on 50% from the field and 35% from 3. He was drafted 24th overall by the Milwaukee Bucks in 2022. However, he has yet to earn a significant role with the team after 2 years, only putting up 5 points a game. Hopefully he can find a way to improve and earn some more minutes. Dyson Daniels is a 6'7" guard from Australia who averaged 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals on 45% from the field and 25% from 3 with the Ignite. He was drafted 8th overall by the Pelicans in the 2022 draft. By his sophomore season, he established himself as an above-average defender in the league, finishing in the top 10 in steals per game. He was traded to the Hawks in the DeJounte Murray trade, becoming the starting shooting guard, and is now averaging a career-high 13 points on improved shooting percentages, while also ranking 2nd in the league in steals. This could possibly be a breakout season for him, so hopefully he keeps it up. Scoot Henderson is a 6'3" point guard who was a 5-star recruit at Carlton J. Kell High School in Marietta, Georgia. He became the youngest pro athlete in the country at only 17 years old, signing a 2-year, $1 million contract with the team. Scoot blossomed in his second season with the team, averaging 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists along with 2 steals, shooting 48% from the field and 47% from 3 on limited attempts. He was picked 3rd overall in the 2023 draft by the Portland Trail Blazers to be their point guard of the future. He had an up and down rookie season, averaging 14 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds, shooting 38% from the field and 32% from 3. After the All-Star break, his production went up to 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 1.2 steals. But for some reason, he was left off of both all-rookie teams. Let's hope he's able to build on that in his sophomore season. But now that I've covered these players, I have to say that while researching this video, I've come to a conclusion. Most of these players were not ready for the jump in competition from high school to the G League. They want to get to the NBA as soon as possible. I understand that, but there's levels to this. Spending a year in college where they're catering to your growth, the system is dedicated to you, in my opinion, is better than going into a situation where you're playing against former NBA guys and overseas veterans who are all hungry for a shot in the league. You're a little 17-year-old kid, you're going to be food to them. The fact that you're making way more money than them anyway makes you feel like, oh wait, what has he done to deserve all this money he's getting? Like, the chemistry was never really there with the teams. It's like, all the guys were playing to up their draft stock and not really to win games for the team. But on the flip side, I can't really fault the guys for taking an opportunity to get paid to be in the NBA system, to get the best coaching and the best training, over playing for a college team where you're not going to get anything and you can risk injury and lose your entire draft stock. But what I do feel like the Ignite did was force the hands of the NCAA to finally allow these players to get money off of their names. But this definitely changed college though. This changed, you see how it is in college football and college basketball especially. These players are legit getting paid to go to certain schools. Like look at someone like AJ DeBanza. Like why is he even entertaining BYU? He could go to the NBA right now the way his skill set is, but he's going to BYU because of course he might know the staff, but they're paying him money. Like let's be real, they're paying him money. And plus with the emergence of Overtime Elite, which is another route to the NBA, because there's a lot of guys in the NBA who are from OTE, just like Jay Gortman, he's on the Mavs. The guy on the Brooklyn Nets, Jalen Martin, he's an OTE guy. So OTE has some good prospects too. So I guess the NBA felt like the G League Ignite wasn't really needed anymore. That's just my view on it, because I was kind of confused when I first got into it. Like, what is the purpose of this? Is this like a development team just for the purpose of developing players? Because if that's the case, what are the veterans on there for? Are they on there to really get signed? Or is it like, I'm only looking at the young players on the team when the scouts come? You know what I mean? But that's just all I wanted to say about it. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate all you guys. I really appreciate all the support on the first video. You guys really showed out. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you. Please be safe. Stay on the ground. Have a great day. I'm out. Peace.